Most people think the secret to fat loss is exercising more. But the truth is, you can't outrun a bad diet. You can train 5 days a week, be sweating buckets, and still not see any progress, all because of what's on your plate. So let's check out why nutrition is more important than physical activity for fat loss. If you go for a 5K run, that's roughly about 30 minutes of solid effort. You burn around 350 calories. Good for your heart, obviously, good for your mood and your energy levels, but that's not a lot of calories. 350 calories is the equivalent of 4 slices of bread, or a large muffin, or a Starbucks drink. So if you reward yourself with a little treat, you're actually pretty much cancelling out the run you did without even realizing it. That's not to say that running isn't very good. Of course it is. It's amazing for your fitness. However, if we're talking about fat loss, running alone isn't going to make you lose it. You simply can't burn enough calories through movement if you're constantly overeating. We just discussed 350 calories, but imagine you overate by about 1,000 to 1,500 calories. Just think about how much physical activity you need to cover that. Here's the thing, it's also much easier not to eat 350 calories than it is to burn 350 calories. Think about the difference in effort. I mean, going for a 30-minute run for some people feels like hell, whereas not eating a muffin, I mean, that's a choice you can make. Skipping that extra snack or switching from a sugary drink to something that has less calories takes zero sweat and zero effort. So why would you make it more difficult for yourself? That's why nutrition is the foundation. If you get your food habits right, in other words, if you start becoming aware of how many calories you're taking in, you're increasing your protein intake, you're mostly eating whole foods, and you also control your portions, that's where the real difference in fat loss is going to happen. Think of it like this. Imagine a car, and exercise is the accelerator and nutrition is the steering wheel. If your nutrition's completely out of control, it doesn't matter how good your exercise is, you'll still be going in the wrong direction. Now, just to clear something up, I'm not telling you to skip your workouts. I mean, working out could be amazing for your mental health, it can help you build muscle, it can also be amazing for your cardiovascular health. What I am trying to say is, use 80% of your time and focus just trying to get your nutrition in order. That's the biggest lever you can pull to make fat loss more achievable. When we're talking about nutrition, here's a simple way to start. First and foremost, start tracking your calories to raise your awareness. A second step could be to prioritize protein at every meal, certainly because protein can obviously make you feel more satiated and it makes you feel more full basically. A third step could be to eat foods that you actually enjoy. I mean, it's much easier to follow a diet if you're enjoying the food you're eating, right? And obviously to prioritize the amount of calories that you're taking in, and also making sure that you're not eating too much trash food, obviously. And the fourth step you could take is to just start moving every day, but not focusing on too heavy workouts. Maybe start with walking and raising your step count to about 8,000 to 10,000 steps. And then if you feel comfortable, to build upon that. So remember, you don't need to go to the gym for hours every week or run marathons. Start with what's on your plate. So when your nutrition is dialed in, you can see workouts as a bonus. If this video helped clear up the whole exercise versus diet debate, then hit the like button and subscribe for more realistic fat loss tips that actually work.